thing that we want to be aware of as we move through this unit is this example of a nutrition facts label. Okay, there are different classes of nutrients. There's macronutrients and there's micronutrients. Okay, the macronutrients are the fats, the carbs, and protein. Those would be considered the three macronutrients. Micronutrients are all the vitamins and minerals that are part of a healthy diet. And it used to be in the old days that nutrition facts labels contained quantities of macronutrients and then quantities of all, like 20 or 30 different micronutrients. And then the nutrition facts label was simplified and changed such that it focused more on the nutrients that caused health problems, nutrients that people tend to get too much of. It no longer were people concerned about not getting enough, for example, zinc in their diet, but rather getting too much of certain micronutrients. The only nutrients that are considered worthy of getting enough of are these four. So these four micronutrients were left on, all the others were taken off. Vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, and iron. Okay, and I'm surprised they have vitamin A. I almost think this might be a problem. I'll double check. I thought they put on vitamin D. But anyway, and that's because iron is necessary to prevent anemia. And some people just don't get a proper balance in diet, so they don't get enough iron. Calcium for strong bones. Oh, I know why they put vitamin A on there. They do. Vitamin C, because vitamin C has been shown to just, if you don't have enough vitamin C, you could get scurvy. And vitamin A is for good eyesight. That's why that one's on there. Vitamin D is not on there because vitamin D, your body can synthesize itself just with about 10 to 15 minutes of sunshine a day. There is a network of enzymes in your skin that is initiated by the presence of ultraviolet light, and you can get some vitamin D generation going there if you just get a little bit of sunshine. Alrighty. So anyway, so again, the nutrition facts label has changed over time to address the issues of health issues associated with diet. And so that's why is listed here is the number of calories to try to, let me move this, the number of calories, because people try, the goal is to keep, a certain number of calories per day to try to keep a healthy weight. Fat has been associated with heart disease, sodium, high blood pressure, cholesterol, heart disease. Carbohydrates is shown that if you have a diet with, let me move this, with the right amount of fiber, you can reduce the incidence of colon cancer. And then protein, you just don't want to have too much of it. You don't need that much protein to be healthy, so they always put the amount of protein on as well. All right, and then at the bottom down here, they also show, based on a 2,000 or 2,500 calorie a day diet, how much fat you should have, total amount of fat. So if you're on a 2,000, because of your body size and whatnot, on a 2,000 calorie a day suggested diet, then they're telling you you should have less than 65 grams of fat per day. And then the total fat in this particular serving is 12 grams. Of that, the saturated fat is 3 grams, and they're telling you how much saturated fat, because saturated fat in particular has been linked to heart disease. Okay, same with cholesterol. Sodium, of course, with high blood pressure. Okay, so that's the point of the nutrition facts label. So you'll want to, as you start paying more attention to what you're eating, pay attention to nutrition facts labels. And the other thing that I think is worth mentioning here is nutrition facts labels are only put on processed foods. You don't find nutrition facts labels, stuck to a banana or an apple in the grocery store. It's only on processed foods. By law, the food manufacturer has to put the food label on there because for processed foods actually are better than they used to be. They used to be just full of all kinds of nasty stuff, and since you don't know what it is because it's not a pure substance, plucked from the tree or the ground, like lettuce or a tomato or or even fish or meat. Anything that's just not been processed doesn't have to have a nutrition facts label. But processed food, because it's so much less healthy than fresh foods and non-processed foods, has to have this nutrition facts label, again, as part of a public health policy. Okay, I think that's all I needed to say about that. I just want you to be aware of the fact that they exist, why they exist, and how their function has changed over time to be more of a, not so much make sure you get all of the essential vitamins and minerals that you need a day, but more to avoid excess of any of the macronutrients or micronutrients. Okay?